What is happening, guys? This is Fallen from OTB coming at you here with our fourth showcase officially here. And super excited about this one because I want to give a big shout out to Drum, who is our number 25, way down there at the bottom, but his heart is big and his humor is even bigger. And he's got an awesome YouTube channel here coming out, and it is called Drum Gaming, and he's featuring our OTB attacks. He did some live footage here last night of recorded attacks, and it was pretty funny. I totally recommend to check out his videos if you feel like laughing. If you don't, there's something completely wrong with you. And so yeah, check that business out. We're gonna get right to it. We're gonna do some of the higher up bases here on this one. It was a decent war overall. There were definitely some bases that I wish we could have gotten down some more, but you know, that's on the military aspect of things. But I think we're gonna be chill and say that it all kind of worked out. We got to try out some new stuff this war, and no big deal there. We're gonna get to Geo right away here. Geo's attack on this TH10. Some pretty good defenses to deal with, but he's going to bring that Shattered Gola Loon here. And he's going to come in on that right side because that Queen is going to go down so easily. He's going to get a whole section of that base dead and do it with the fewest amount of troops possible. And with that Inferno Tower out there too, it's going to be a good thing to try and take down. As the CC of Wizards gets killed here, no problem with that. We've got a lot of dead wizards on our hands thanks to this poison spell. And the golem's finally busted there a little bit. King did go down, but the queen is in there to do her work. And it's good to have her. She's going to take out that Inferno. She's also going to have at that Expo while she's at it. Popping the ability. This is the coolest part of this attack. I love it because I want people to be able to learn about this. As soon as that air D goes down, of course, it's time to start the attack. The lava comes in on the top right as it sweeps across the whole base. It's picking up all of the anti-air balloons and whatnot, and it's dragging it along there to keep that whole top third of the base, clean for the loons. Targeted loons there behind it, coming in with a rage spell. Everything's totally going fine. Everything's pretty healthy. Does have issues over the top of this. The Inferno Tower, the balloon did die, but they're going to work their way slowly but surely over to theirs. He still just goes in that clockwork position. I don't know. That extra rage there was super awesome. Nice acceleration. And as these loons are just overwhelming the base at this point, they are going to sweep this thing up. And he's going to get a 3-star, and super excited about that, man. These TH10s, I'd love to see them go down, and I love to see Geo do these attacks on bases whenever he can manage to get away with it. Super good attacker, and everyone can learn so much from him. And next we're going to go to their top TH9. They did have 4 tenors this war, but going to the next one here, this did happen to be my attack, and I wanted to do that surgical hog, I suppose kind of in a shatter format. And coming in on this bottom left side, I had a plan for this whole base, and I'm glad it worked out. But I was going to start a really wide spread with those golems, because I knew that the wizards and the witches and all this business is going to take care of everything fine. And I want to be able to take care of those front line defenses as well, with the wizards just kind of sniping over the wall there. I see everything's moved forward. I'm going to break it in a little bit. And we got the breakers in. And here goes the golem, half health still. Finally, I'm bringing in the heroes so I don't mess up pathing or anything stupid. And all the right things are tanking. Jump goes up into that CC pole. And definitely going to make sure everything gets in line here. And boom, that poison spell is going down. The balloon did some damage to my king, which died a lot sooner than I wanted him to. But still, the golems are looking pretty healthy, and the queen is still untouched. And as I start those hogs up top there, and I want to be able to clear the whole top of the base, because I knew that not everything would be tanking, and I wanted this to be a nice slow attack as everything just kind of rolled into position, and let all the golems kind of finish up tanking and stuff here. One tactical heal just kind of over what I figured was going to be some Teslas there next to the TH popping up. And so that was kind of planned pretty decently. And once finally I get that Tesla down, I can work that bottom side and get those Giants tanking nice and early, and the final few cleanup hogs here into place. And bottom, I knew there was probably going to be a bomb behind the mortar, and which they did end up tripping. So I did just want to go light there on purpose. Everything's fine with that second heal. Who needs a third? This base is pretty much dead at this point. No time issues. I had a cleanup wizard and some archers. And it was no big deal. And super fun to do those attacks. And just kind of let some of them, you can let work a little bit slower on some certain bases than other ones that you need to work a little bit faster. But I like those slow rolling ones. That was a pretty good time. Anyways, we're gonna go. I want to exploit this base because everyone using YouTube goes to this and finds a similar base to this. Maybe not exactly the same, but we want to exploit it. Here's Snow King. He's in there to kill that CC as he pulls in with that easy giant, and he's just gonna come in with his kill squad bottom here. 2 golems. Super standard stuff. A few witches to do the work. He wants to be a little bit heavier because they got some more defenses and some fat structures down there. More than your average kill squad would want. And he's just got hogs for the back end of this base. So everything's working nice and slowly and very politely moving inwards here on him. And yeah, everything's, still pretty healthy. Got his king and queen ability. His king's going to finally pick up the expo there and start to get some damage coming in. But he still has a rage and 2 heals to go with whatever he wants to use them on, which is just to move forward and progress towards these defenses. And now he's going to start the hogs with some giant support there as well, just to get them in, get those frontline defenses out. His queen's doing some damage up the middle, but she's finally going to get killed there. Double bombs are triggered up top there, which is kind of random, but it does work. And he's got enough hogs to be able to do the work at this point, just because he hung on to his heels and he kind of hit it all. They all kind of grouped up together. It was really close, actually. I've seen him hit this base before and just absolutely shatter, annihilate it. But there's still just enough hogs, and I love how he used the giant to tank. I mean, if you're going to do it, you might as well do it. Do it right there, guys. So yeah, that's he's cleaning up this base right now. I'm gonna move that up a little bit there. Okay, he's totally cleaning this thing up, and very good attack. And this base is just used way too much, and that's how you kill it, everybody. So have fun with that, YouTube. You guys probably have seen it already before in your own experiences. I'd like to see some ideas on attacks from there. Maybe some videos to prove that different comp would work. I don't know. Get involved, guys. Get involved. Here we go. We're gonna move it down here, and holy cow! I don't know if I saw Ashton's attack. Oh boy. Okay, this is where I just got back from work, and I'm still trying to. I didn't really look over these too much. Whoops. Man, Mini Geo. This is Geo of the mini variety, and this is just a straightforward Town Hall 9 that is very fresh right now, and Geo still does have the level 4 hog, so I want to be able to showcase this and know that it's still kind of fair, even though he is a TH9 as well. And so here we go. Golem's going down instantly there. His little mini kill squad here, which he wanted to be able to get a lot of hogs in on this, just to make sure everything was going to go well. Because there's some room to travel, but you find out that you want to use these style with hogs when there are bases that have defenses this close together, and you know that the threat is not as massive. So an obvious bomb right there, which he drops a heal over. He wanted to make sure that there was a bomb there, though. And all these defensive structures are so close to each other that as he sends in the surgical approach on these hogs, they're clearly staying together and hitting all these defenses optimally. And he's also just taking absolute advantage of these bombs and tripping everything. As he drops that final heal there into mid, he's already seeking the end zone on this one. He knows it's working out pretty good. A couple wizards for cleanup and stuff like that. The heroes are still alive. That's, yeah, every attack, every 3-star at on the cleanup process. You see these heroes in pretty high health, or they're just doing really good. They do so much cleanup, it's just stupid. Loses a few hogs here to all the leftover skellies that have been chasing him around like crazy, but he still has enough to completely run over this base, and we should have already fast-forwarded this thing. Mini Geo comes up. He's actually 3 feet tall, I heard, so that's awesome. Little Mini Geo. Okay, sweet. Sweet, you guys, 10.5 minutes into this video, we're going to do maybe one more attack here. And I did see... Man, God, it's so hard to fit this all into such a short time, and everyone gets mad on these long videos. Let's do Razorback. We're going to get him up in here. We've seen bases kind of like this, but I like to see how the hogs work on here. He does a little bit different of an approach, but he does go with the shatter format, right towards this queen, the way it needs to be done. King gets in on there. He knows that everything's going forward. Very well done. Kill Squad is working out for him. He's going to opt in to do the rage instead of the jump. It doesn't matter necessarily how you get it done. You don't have to use a jump every time. I usually like to, and some others will argue differently. He's going to just take away a couple of those core outside defenses that could be giving his back end of his kill squad any issues there. And here he's going to start the hogs up towards the top as the giants go down. The surgical approach comes in on each top defense, so the plan is for them to kind of slowly group up here, kind of gently, and kind of press forward as things go. So as he gets in on this, he's kind of screwed up the pathing for those double bombs, or for the majority of hogs running through double bombs. So he's really happy about that, because that's a mission complete if you can actually steer your hogs a little bit. So he's just going to surgical around this thing nice and slow, as that approach that we talked about earlier. He's taking the little bit of slow approach here and just letting him just kind of roll along, and bit by bit, each little section of the base, he's going to come in and do that. He did have some leftover giants, I think, that he definitely could have used before elsewhere, or maybe subbed him out with hogs or something. Loses a few, but these defenses are done. This is completely over, except for this Expo in the middle, which we're going to move forward because they just catch up to that bad boy, and then are just able to finally do some damage to the king there. And they drop, and that's okay. Good exchange, plenty of cleanup, everything's moving forward. Good timing, good attack. It doesn't always have to be so pretty looking to get it done. There we go. That's beautiful. Good selection there. Alright, you guys, I think maybe we'll send off with a good... Alright, guys, alright, as we wrap this up here, I don't know, I'm not sure why I swung on this base. I'm not even going to really say anything. I'm just going to kind of talk about this here. I just wanted to say that to look forward for some more videos from Drum Gaming. As I only hope that we can incorporate some more ideas and bring a little humor to a game, like this. We could still be serious and have fun if we so want to, and serious as a 15 witch. I'm gonna call this the Hocus Pocus strat, even though it technically isn't. But we do have a few extra witches here to dispose of, and so let's have some fun with them. As the Skelly army moves forward, all these spells are going to overlap each other, deal with the CC, and I'm just going to back away again as we witness the absolute destruction of, fortunately, not my witches. So anyways, you guys, I'm going to keep doing these videos. It doesn't matter. We're going to have some crazy concepts coming up here. And I'm super excited for some of these different styles of videos that we're going to be able to do. And I think my screen is lagging right now at this point. I'm not sure what else is happening. This was mean, and I'm sorry, but I haven't hit a TH8 since pretty much TH8. So I'm going to have some fun with this, guys. Anyways, yeah, we'll watch for Drum's videos and the humor that follows there. And we'll also check out, some more different different ideas and concepts. Maybe some different streamers are going to get up in here too. So anyways, guys, it's been 15 minutes. I'm not going to put you through any more. With this knowledge, you guys, thanks for stopping by. And this is Fallen from OTB Gaming, signing off.